very excited today. We have a very different guest today. Laura Rose is joining us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And you're actually a coach, and I love coaches, by the way, so I'm predisposed to like what you're doing.
Right.
But you were talking about actually helping people sort of move their careers forward and exit strategies and stuff, and that's just very cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I call myself a corporate exit strategist. Actually, the full title is Corporate Exit Strategist for the Blooming Entrepreneur.
Nice.
But
very good.
It's really not just for people that are interested in getting out of corporate environment and taking that leap into solo entrepreneurship. It's for an individual that's, interested in what they're doing but want to take that next leap within the corporate environment and just don't know how to do it, or they feel like they don't have enough time or skills and things like that. So.
Very neat. So I've actually always thought that people inside organizations could contribute a lot more if they sort of treated even their jobs as, their exit strategy, if you will, to use your approach. But I mean, I've always thought that they could use the coaching and go further inside the company, be more value to the company. So is that kind of the stuff that you've seen too with people that are sticking around but want to go further?
But want to go further, and they just don't know how, or they don't feel that, what steps can I do that will get me further but not out the door? I don't want to step on anybody's toes at the same time.
That would be bad.
Right. So what I encourage people to do is to actually put on your owner. Think like the owner of the company. What would the owner of the company value? I have one example, if I could share.
Absolutely.
I was at a recent DevLink 2011, and a developer gave a great presentation, and he did great. And then I had asked him afterwards, but I had noticed that he didn't pass any sign-up sheets for any additional information or anything. So I had asked, well, what are you bringing back to your company? Because my company has sent me to 15 speaking engagements this year. And I said, well, that's amazing. What have you brought back to the company? And he didn't understand what I was saying. And I'm thinking, if you had your owner hat on, all it would take is, my company's providing X, Y, and Z. Would you like additional information? Sign up.
Right.
And he can bring back a couple of leads back to the company.
Absolutely.
So those little things that, just thinking as the owner might help you take that next step within your corporation.
Very true. It's very easy to get kind of blinders on into you're doing your job, and not thinking about, well, geez, it would be a bigger contribution to the whole if I could do just a little bit more. Yeah.
And it doesn't take too much, but it's the realization that I can do that.
Right.
And that's what coaching, like you understand about coaching. Coaching just gives you a different perspective.
It does. It does. I know I've had a coach for quite a while, and we worked with them for quite a while, and the thing that it always brought to me was this objective kind of backslap of, no, you really do need to go do these things that we all agree are the right things to do, It's easier not to do, but you need to still execute on these things. And that was what it really brought to me when I was doing it.
They call it an accountability partner.
Yes.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a coach, but it's useful if it's somebody that can give you a different perspective as well as being that accountability partner.
Objective, too.
Yeah.
Because they're not involved in the daily, grind of what's going on. They can stand back and go, I realize all this other stuff is happening, but you need to pay attention to these 4 things.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
That's really excellent.
So we get caught up in the what isness of today, and so we stay focused on that without realizing that, that may be true, but it's just not beneficial.
Right.
So focus on where you want to go instead of where you are right now.
Yep. Have you seen a common fear that you help people sort of get over as they look to go out on their own?
I had couple fears. One is that they don't have enough funds or money to go out on their own. They're very comfortable in the consistent income that a regular job has. One of the things that I would recommend and suggest to them is actually talk to a financial advisor. If you don't know where you are, where you stand, you don't have a business plan to say, this is going to take me this much money, how do you know you don't have enough money.
Right.
They just stay in that fear of, I don't think I have enough money. Well, just let's go find out how much will it really take to start up your company.
That's a good point.
And then once you have that, work with your financial advisor, come up with a budget, a plan. This is my current income. This is where I want to go. How do I get there? And then investigate, well, do I investigate partners, sponsors, grants? Just take that step.
Yep,
At
absolutely.
least be knowledgeable about what you're afraid of.
Well, I think that is what holds people back, is the fear, and you just have to face it and figure out if it's warranted or not.
Right.
If you're not making enough that you can put stuff away, then it's warranted.
Then it's warranted.
But at least you know.
Or at least it's, well, okay, I was right. I can't do it today, but with this plan, in 2 years, I'll be able to do it.
That's right.
If
And
I
there's these
follow
other
this
side
plan.
things I can do along
And
the
these
way.
are the 5 things that I can do along the way.
Yeah. Excellent. Very cool. Well, how do people get a hold of you and get more information?
Well, they can email me at laurarose@rosecoaching.info,
Excellent.
and I'll be there.
Excellent. Well, hey, thanks a lot for being on the show today. Really
Thank
appreciate
you for
coming in.
inviting me.